I ended 7 wars, and in all cases, they were raging with countless thousands of people being killed. What is the purpose of the United Nations? The UN has such tremendous potential. I've always said it. It has such tremendous, tremendous potential, but it's not even coming close to living up to that potential. For the most part, at least for now, all they seem to do is write a really strongly worded letter and then never follow that letter up. It's empty words, and empty words don't solve war. The only thing that solves war and wars is action.
Big shift in U.S. foreign policy, or just Trump being Trump? Let's break down Donald Trump's surprise pivot on Ukraine, Putin's response, and what it all means for the war and NATO. This is the breakdown. First, Trump's shift. Former President Donald Trump just made a dramatic reversal on the war in Ukraine. In a Truth Social post, Trump said Ukraine can win all of Ukraine back in its original form, meaning reclaiming all the territory it had before the war started, possibly even more. Now, that's a sharp U-turn.
Not only is the UN not solving the problems it should, too often, it's actually creating new problems for us to solve. The best example is the #1 political issue of our time, the crisis of uncontrolled migration. It's uncontrolled. Your countries are being ruined. It's time to end the failed experiment of open borders. You have to end it now. See, I can tell you. I'm really good at this stuff. Your countries are going to hell.
For most of the year, Trump's stance was more about compromise, hinting Ukraine might have to give up land to Russia for peace. So, what changed? Trump says his new position comes from a full understanding of the Ukraine-Russia military and economic situation. His words, "Russia is a paper tiger, and now's the time for Ukraine to act." Second, reactions, Ukraine, Russia, NATO. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky called it a big shift and a positive signal. While he admits there are no concrete guarantees yet, he believes the U.S. will back Ukraine to the end of the war. Putin's response, subtle but snarky, his spokesman Dmitry Peskov said, quote, "Russia is no paper tiger. We're more like a bear and there's no such thing as a paper bear." Classic Kremlin pushback. Meanwhile, NATO is tightening up. After repeated airspace violations by Russia, Trump called on NATO members to shoot down Russian planes if they cross borders. Poland responded with just 2 words, "Roger that." Third, why this matters, strategy or chaos. This shift could be strategic or performative. Let's not forget, Trump's foreign policy has always leaned on unpredictability. This could be an attempt to shake up peace talks, which have been stalled since his August summit with Putin in Alaska. Or it could be laying the groundwork for a more hawkish posture, especially with NATO increasing defense spending and the EU vowing to cut all Russian energy imports by 2027. Zelensky even hinted that Trump's disillusionment with Putin may have influenced this shift, saying, "The fact that Putin lied to Trump so many times made a difference between us." So, now, what's the takeaway? Trump's tone on Ukraine is more aggressive than at any point this year. NATO is getting more assertive, and Europe is cutting energy ties with Moscow. And Russia? Well, the bear isn't backing down, but it's feeling the squeeze. Is this a game changer? Or just another twist in the Trump foreign policy roller coaster? Drop your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more sharp updates. I'm Emily, Global Pulse TV.